inappropriate for us to kind of speculate any further on what the information we don't know at this time. But what we can focus on is the facts. We try to be as transparent as possible to make sure that the public and the families and everyone knows what we know at this time early into the process. And we know that the officers were responding to a highly dynamic and violent call. We know that the officers, the initial information they had was multiple people were potentially shooting firearms into the house and that they had made it into the home. So the officers went in with exigent circumstances because they believed there was danger and violence occurring. They themselves witnessed and viewed damage to multiple vehicles, glass windows shattered out, looking as if someone broke through the window. And then they also heard banging and yelling. And, you know, the challenging part is when they round the corner and they encounter two individuals and there's a knife at play, and then they make their decisions at that point. So we will now continue a very thorough investigation as we normally do and make sure that we provide as much information as we can. Just time for one more question, please. I don't have that specific answer at this time, but we can get that information to you as this investigation proceeds.
Do you know why officers have continued shooting after the initial shot both suspects were down?
So just to answer this last question, and I apologize, we have to go off to continue with the investigation, and we'll provide more information as we have it. But just, you know, with these types of incidents, the events happen very quickly. So from the first round fire to the last round fire, we're talking about 3 seconds or so. It happens very quickly, and it's very important that when we talk about these incidents, the standard that's used is the objectively reasonable standard for officers. This is nationwide, and it's based on Supreme Court decision from Graham v. Connor, where we determine what the officer's threat perception was, what a reasonable officer in that same situation would have done with the information that's presented to them without the benefit of 20/20 hindsight. That's very important for all of us to understand because we have the luxury, but our officers, unfortunately, have a very challenging job that during these types of incidents, they don't have the ability to stop time and stop a video and get a still and then spend minutes, let alone hours or days or months analyzing that information to make their decision. They have matter of seconds, if not split seconds, to make very challenging decisions. So that, though, is the reason why we have this very thorough investigative process for all of our use of force, and that will be part of the process as we go through this, and we provide information as we can. Thank you, folks. Appreciate your time.